A team of astronomers at Curtin University shared some concerning data about an interstellar object at a distance of 4,000 light-years from Earth. Uri Geller, the great magician and paranormal enthusiast, checked this data and immediately raised an alarm, estimating alien invasion within 60 to 75 years. So, today I'm going to tell you why Uri Geller's warning to NASA and the whole world about the alien invasion has certain merits to it. And I'll also throw some light on what to expect if an alien invasion occurs within a few decades. For your information, I won't be making claims out of thin air. The things that I'm about to say are backed with legit sources. Do you think there will be an alien invasion within the next decades? Let us know in the comments. Welcome to Paranormal Project, the channel where we talk about UFOs and aliens, ghosts, the afterlife, and so much more. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to catch up with these disturbing paranormal phenomena. So what exactly spooked Uri Geller to alert NASA about a sooner-than-expected alien invasion? You see, a team of astronomers and Curtin University were using the Murchison Wide Field Array Telescope when they bumped into an interstellar object that was throwing enormous bursts of energy. 3 huge bursts were observed in a span of 1 hour. The team lead, astrophysicist Dr. Natasha Hurley-Walker, and the team were stunned when they witnessed this phenomenon. Based on the beam of radiation observed by the team, this interstellar object had managed to become the brightest radio source within the proximity of Earth's line of sight for 1 whole minute. In Dr. Natasha Hurley-Walker's own words, this object was appearing and disappearing over a few hours during our observations. That was completely unexpected. It was kind of spooky for an astronomer because there's nothing known in the sky that does that. There you have it. Dr. Natasha also stated that this mysterious object was somehow changing magnetic energy into radio waves, and with great efficiency. No other astronomer or scientist had come across something like this ever before. And this phenomenal, interstellar object was found 4,000 light-years from Earth. When the information was publicly shared, Uri Geller suspected and warned of an imminent alien invasion. Now, let's take a look at the protocols set for the situation if and when SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence Institute, would come across a legit alien message. Dr. John Elliott of Leeds Beckett University in the UK, who's also been a part of SETI since 1999, has shared some details about the process in one of his interviews. SETI has a post-detection task group which gets involved whenever someone claims to have come across an alien radio signal. Although, so far, no one has been able to produce any conclusively genuine report. But all the reports with strong indications are thoroughly vetted by the post-detection task group. SETI also maintains a list of candidate signals and has a system, known as the Rio scale, for classifying different kinds of suspicious signals reported to them. Now, if a supposed signal is found to showcase alien imprints, here's what will happen. A strict verification process will be carried out, and then SETI would make the data public. This would allow other research institutions to analyze and study the data in depth. Once verified by other sources too, the next step would be to involve another telescope. And with the help of 2 telescopes, astronomers will triangulate on the signal's source and identify its location and its distance from Earth. Dan Wertheimer of the University of California and a member of the Post-Detection Task Group says he's waiting for the day when he'll finally get the opportunity to call the director of another observatory and request for a second telescope. It's all about finding that burst of radio waves which will be generated by alien broadcasting. Now, if there are rules for finding and identifying alien signals, then there are rules for responding or acknowledging those signals too. As per SETI's protocols, without proper consultations on an international scale with global leaders and stakeholders, nobody is allowed to respond on behalf of the entire planet. Some enthusiasts might want to immediately respond to the signal, as they won't prefer missing such a golden opportunity of coming in contact with intelligent species from other worlds. While others, the practical minds, might want to take more time and go with the wait and watch approach. Both arguments have their own merits. But early or late, we'll have to respond. Ignoring even 1 or 2 random knocks on a door, that itself is not easy. Imagine staying silent to regular and frequent knocks. But what would happen once we respond? Well, if it would turn out to be a war cry for an invasion, then, perhaps, in the early days, the situation would be similar to what had happened when the recent COVID virus first arrived. While governments would struggle to study the situation, civilians would be instructed to hide and stay in their homes or whatever shelters they can find. Our dependency on TV, radio, and social media would drastically increase. And that's until food rations would remain available and water and electricity would keep flowing uninterrupted. Scarcity of resources would flood our streets with crimes, making the military and law enforcement agencies go to extreme lengths to maintain safety protocols. Also, there is a possibility that there might not be a direct war with the invading aliens. Say, the aliens on one side and a united front of humans on the other. What if the aliens use one of our strategies? Divide and conquer. They won't need to get violent. Imagine what would happen if they were to approach selective countries and hand them certain advanced technologies as gifts and make exclusive deals with them. Let's not forget that this channel is dedicated to scientific discussions, witnesses, evidences, informed opinions, educated guesses, and above all, theories based on research data. And so, I'm going to share with you what some of the most brilliant and qualified minds have to say on the subject of contact with aliens. While most people on our planet are waiting to find a broadcast or spot a visitor, some have pooled in their resources to reach out first. There's a project named the Breakthrough Initiatives, which hosts a suite of space programs. This project is funded by a foundation established by the Russian billionaire and tech mogul Yuri Milner and his wife Julia. Yuri Milner's team is working on a microelectronic component, called the Starchip, for a tiny spacecraft that will weigh less than an ounce. This $100 million project is the first step in creating a swarm of tiny spacecrafts that will explore the Alpha Centauri star system. The late Stephen Hawking was also involved in the Breakthrough Starshot initiative launched in 2016. Speaking of Stephen Hawking, here's what he had to once said about our encounter with aliens. We only have to look at ourselves to see how intelligent life might develop into something we wouldn't want to meet. He had even made direct reference to the encounter between Native Americans and Christopher Columbus and the ones who followed him later. We all know how that first contact turned out for the future of Native Americans. Douglas Vakic, director of METI, Messaging Extraterrestrial Intelligence International, expressed his opinion saying, "If we are in danger of an alien invasion, it's too late." Lucian Volkovich, astrophysicist at the Adler Planetarium in Chicago, had mixed feelings. She said, and I quote, "There's a possibility that if we actively message with the intention of getting the attention of an intelligent civilization, that the civilization we contact would not necessarily have our best interests in mind. On the other hand, there might be great benefits. It could be something that ends life on Earth, and it might be something that accelerates the ability to live quality lives on Earth. We have no way of knowing." However, while signing a statement in an international consortium, along with other prominent scientists, Lucian Volkovich was clearly in favor of the wait and watch approach. She preferred to not make any contact without the approving nod of international consensus. Then there's David Grinspoon, astrobiologist at the Planetary Science Institute in Tucson. His heart leans on the enthusiast side. His immediate first reaction was, in his own words, "Oh, come on, you've got to be kidding me. It seems kind of absurd. Aliens are going to come invade us, steal our precious bodily fluids, breed us like cattle." But I'm going to end this video with the cautionary words of the renowned journalist, Jurika Dujmovic. Technology, weaponry, or superpowers aren't always the be-all and end-all. In war, whether it's fought on land, air, or in space, strategy reigns supreme. Do you like this content? Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel so we can continue creating these videos. Also, don't forget to hit the notifications button for instant updates on our future stories.